9 things to stop doing after 55 to enjoy life. More over the last 15 years, we have had the privilege of assisting hundreds of individuals in their 50s and 60s as they transitioned into retirement. What we've discovered, which might come as a surprise to many, is that the most successful and genuinely happiest retirees aren't those who have simply added more to their lives. Quite the contrary, their contentment often stems from the deliberate choice to stop doing certain things. It's about subtraction, not just accumulation. I want to share with you the 9 specific habits and mindsets that these fulfilled retirees relinquished, which dramatically boosted their retirement success and ultimately their overall satisfaction with life. Before I dive in, a quick heads up, the 7th point I'll discuss might garner some strong reactions or negative comments. However, I believe it's an incredibly important insight worth sharing publicly and essential for a truly successful retirement. So I will proceed with it. By the way, if we haven't met yet, I'm Dave Zer, co-owner of Streamline Financial, a retirement planning firm based in Illinois. We specialize in helping people across the country prepare for retirement, focusing on crucial aspects like tax planning, income planning, and investment strategies. Now, let's explore the very first thing that the happiest retirees consistently stopped doing. 1. They stopped taking their time for granted. This is a profound realization that becomes increasingly stark as we age. As shared by insights from Bill Perkins and others, it's a universal truth that our physical health tends to decline with each passing year, an inevitable part of the human experience. Wealth, however, often follows the opposite trajectory. It typically grows as we get older, meticulously building our nest egg. The critical imbalance occurs if you wait too long. That declining health can impose significant restrictions on your ability to truly enjoy the wealth you've accumulated. More and more physical activities become challenging, if not impossible, limiting how you can spend your hard-earned money and precious retirement years. Many of us harbor dreams of enjoying the fruits of our labor now, while we still possess the vitality to do so. Another powerful visualization that motivates people related to this is the Life in Weeks chart. If you've never encountered it, it's a simple yet stark representation of your life. Imagine a grid where your age starts at 0 and each horizontal line represents 1 year or 52 weeks. When you visualize this, especially if you're in your 60s, perhaps 65 or 66, it becomes incredibly clear just how many weeks you realistically have left. This visual serves as a potent reminder of our finite time, prompting us to make the absolute most of it. It encourages us to treat each week as an invaluable gift, ensuring we use our time wisely and meaningfully. Of course, if your current work brings you immense joy, purpose, and profound meaning, then by all means continue. There's no inherent mandate to retire if you genuinely love what you do. However, if the mounting stress and negative aspects of your professional life begin to overshadow the positives, perhaps it's a clear signal. It might be time to seriously contemplate what comes next, initiating the planning for a transition into a more fulfilling phase of life. This leads us perfectly into the next crucial point. 2. They stopped saving unnecessarily. We have encountered dozens of individuals who, by all objective financial measures, possess more than enough money to last them comfortably through retirement. They are not at risk of running out, yet they continue to work. Often it's not primarily for the joy, fulfillment, or purpose that their work might offer. Instead, every 6 months, they find themselves saying, "I'll just work another 6 months," or "I'll do 1 more year." The underlying reason, more often than not, is a perceived need for added security in their retirement plan. Here's the often unspoken truth. Once you reach a certain financial threshold, the amount you have will almost never feel like enough. This psychological barrier can only be overcome either by a significant event at work that forces a re-evaluation or through deep internal reflection, leading to the profound realization that you are indeed financially secure. While it might feel like you're adding security or planning for an increased lifestyle by working and saving more, there's a smarter way. The trick is to develop a comprehensive income plan. Then you can objectively assess the impact of working an extra year. Does it genuinely move your long-term success rate from, say, 98% to 99%? Is that marginal 1% truly worth another year of your limited, precious life? You have dedicated a lifetime to saving. If you have a robust financial plan in place, it's time to seriously consider enjoying the fruits of your labor today, because none of us know how much time or how many weeks we truly have left. This brings us directly to our third pivotal point. 3. They stopped compromising their health. The most successful retirees we've observed invariably made a conscious decision to prioritize their well-being. I recently had a video call with a couple, and the husband, Jim, shared that he felt ready to retire. I expressed my excitement and asked him to elaborate. He described how his job was becoming increasingly stressful, detailing the immense pressure he was under. When I turned to his wife, Sarah, and asked for her perspective, she paused and then candidly said, "Dave, can I be honest? This job is really hurting Jim. The stress is absolutely horrible. He comes home late, constantly thinking about work. He has no time for exercise, and his sleep is significantly impacted. It's visible to both of us." Jim, listening intently, nodded in agreement throughout her heartfelt explanation. This conversation became a powerful catalyst for Jim to seriously consider what was next for him. He realized that it was imperative to prioritize his health and overall well-being above any other professional obligations. He knew he needed to focus on the foundational elements of a healthy life: adequate sleep, nourishing nutrition, and consistent exercise. It was time to shift his investment of time and energy away from merely generating additional income or accumulating more savings, and instead invest those vital resources into actively maintaining both his physical and mental health. This conscious choice is a hallmark of truly happy and successful retirees. Before we delve into the next insight, I'd be genuinely grateful if you could let me know how these points are resonating with you so far. Are they helpful? I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Have you ever grappled with this internal conflict between the demands of work and the preservation of your health? What did you do about it? Did the desire to work just one more year tempt you to continually push off retirement, or did you decide to stop and make a change? Many people find the comment section incredibly valuable, as it allows them to learn from others who might be a few years ahead on their retirement journey. Now let's move on to the next crucial step that successful retirees take. 4. They stopped worrying so much. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with worries. They are practically spoon-fed to us, forced down our throats every time we turn on the news or open a newspaper. This relentless stream of negative information can generate unnecessary fear in our lives, and disturbingly, it can profoundly impact our financial well-being as well. Often the fears we entertain are not even based on a present, tangible threat. I've learned that true fear is a cautious response to a real and present danger. However, much of what we experience is anxiety, which is the worry over an imagined or potential future danger that hasn't even materialized. This brings to mind the astute observation from Mark Twain, who famously quipped, "I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which have never happened." The antidote to constant worry isn't simply to not worry. Rather, it's the profound realization that there are fundamental aspects of life that are entirely beyond our control. We cannot control market fluctuations, inflation rates, interest rate changes, global events, or political elections. However, we can absolutely control things that are somewhat related and directly impact our lives. We can manage our portfolio allocation, optimize our tax expenses, control our spending behavior, and crucially, regulate how much news we consume. It is truly remarkable to witness the visible difference in happiness levels when individuals consciously lighten their news consumption. There's a direct correlation. As a famous verse wisely states, "Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Worrying doesn't alleviate tomorrow's troubles, it merely robs today of its peace. 5. They stopped spending time with people who don't uplift them. Have you ever spent time with someone who leaves you feeling drained, worse about yourself, or who seems to transfer their negativity directly onto you? We all likely have encountered such individuals in our lives. Sometimes this person might even be a family member, which undoubtedly makes the situation far more complex and challenging. You might even feel like you are one of the only supportive figures in their life. I recently witnessed a real-life example of this with a client couple in our office. They were discussing a family member who, despite having no one else truly close to them, exuded an overwhelming amount of negativity. Often, when a genuinely positive person encounters an intensely negative one, the negativity can quickly overwhelm and drain all the energy from the positive individual. So this couple mentally prepares themselves every time they visit this person. They envision themselves as a light confronting this darkness, believing that their positive light can ultimately drive out the negativity. It's their way of mentally fortifying themselves. However, there are other, more direct solutions as well. One approach is to have a candid, honest conversation with the person about how the topics they frequently discuss drain you and negatively impact your well-being. Explain how their constant negativity makes you feel worse about yourself or about life in general. Being upfront about how difficult it is to engage when these topics dominate the conversation can sometimes lead to a shift. If, however, nothing ever changes, and this is harder when dealing with family members, you may need to consider creating some emotional or even physical distance. While challenging with family, being honest and open about your feelings and boundaries is often the best path forward if you find yourself in such a situation. 6. They stopped spending money on things that aren't aligned with their values. If you haven't yet undertaken a values exercise, I strongly encourage you to invest just 10 minutes in this insightful activity. I'll provide a link to a video on 4 uncomfortable retirement truths at the end of this current video, and it includes a brief values exercise that will guide you through the process. A powerful, short action step you can take right now is to simply reflect on your spending habits over the past month or even year to date. Consider this. Are you truly investing in experiences and relationships that bring you profound, genuine joy, meaning, and lasting fulfillment? Or are you primarily spending on material possessions that deliver only fleeting, temporary happiness? Successful retirees understand this distinction deeply. They make conscious choices to allocate their financial resources towards what truly matters to them, ensuring their spending reflects their core values. This intentional approach allows them to derive far greater satisfaction from their money. 7. They stopped over-supporting their adult children. This is the point I mentioned earlier that can often elicit strong reactions, and it's undoubtedly one of the most challenging for parents. Over-supporting adult children, while often stemming from a place of deep love and concern, can inadvertently foster dependence among them. It feels like an inherent responsibility to help our children, especially if they are struggling. However, it's crucial to acknowledge a fundamental difference. You, as a retiree or near retiree, have significantly less time left than your adult children. Therefore, it is absolutely vital to ensure that your own retirement is securely funded and fortified before you extend substantial financial support to adult children. They most likely have more time to improve their financial situation and possess various other means to do so. You, on the other hand, are approaching a stage where you will be relying on your accumulated finances to support you for the remainder of your life. While incredibly difficult to implement, this is a significant habit we observe among the happiest and most secure retirees. They prioritize their own financial independence to ensure a sustainable and joyful retirement. 8. They stop pretending to be someone they're not. This point ties directly into one of the biggest regrets people express on their deathbeds. As chronicled in Bronnie Ware's book On the 5 Big Regrets, I wish I had the courage to be true to myself and not the life others expected of me. What the happiest retirees do profoundly and consistently is stop pretending to be someone they are not. They embrace authenticity, fully embodying their true selves, and they cease trying to conform to the expectations of those around them or societal pressures. It reminds me of a powerful quote that illustrates this journey. When you're 20, you care about what everybody thinks. When you're 40, you start caring less about what everybody thinks. And then, when you're 60, you realize no one even cared or was thinking about you in the first place. This liberation from external judgment allows retirees to live with greater peace, integrity, and self-acceptance, truly enjoying who they have become. By 9, they stopped living with regret. The final crucial habit that successful retirees shed is living with the burden of past regrets. They learn to let go of what has already happened and consciously shift their focus to living fully in the present moment while also looking forward to a vibrant future. The undeniable truth is that your future, especially in retirement, has the potential to be bigger and better than your past. Here's compelling proof. If you're 60 or even 70, you genuinely have wonderful things to anticipate. Studies on life satisfaction, illustrated by charts showing peak contentment, often reveal that for many individuals, normal retirement age, around 65, marks the beginning of an upward trend. This period, extending well into their 70s, is frequently cited as the area of most contentment and overall satisfaction in their entire lives. Therefore, it is imperative to forgive yourself for any past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Instead, commit to making the absolute most of the time you have right now, embracing the joy and possibilities that lie ahead. For more practical tips on living a fulfilling retirement, I encourage you to check out minute 2 of the video that is currently appearing on your screen. It delves into the values exercise. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.